Hello, good evening, and welcome to Final Boss Fight. My name is Jeff, and we are back with Call of Cthulhu. I will be your Keeper of Arcane Lore for the evening. You may call me the Keeper. And I'm joined by our regular crew of intrepid investigators. We're joined by Brian Croy Dragon.
Hello.
Dark Lord Richard.
Hello.
Robin.
Hello.
Sarah.
Hi.
And Christy.
Hello.
How is everybody this evening?
I'm good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Excited to solve a kitten murder.
Wanting
Yeah,
to cuddle
we got
more
to find out.
Idians.
This is right up Sarah's street, this is. So, we are back with Horror on the Orient Express. So, Sarah, I believe you're doing a recap this evening. Could you let us know what happened last time, please?
So, last time, Major Mercy rejoins the party as he fell asleep properly and finds himself in a Middle Eastern comfortable room as the Dreamlands Express continues to travel through varied and beautiful lands. As he leaves his room, he runs into a Sanathan, not the one that we'd already met, called Amor, who is busy sticking an Ibian into a corner, or as he calls it, vermin control. The smell of the creature makes Mercy feel sick, and he wants to chuck the Ibian out of the window, but learns that he can't. Mercy also gets an invitation to join the Sarnathians in their compartment. As Amor leaves, Henri, the train steward, arrives and asks for help getting the Ibian down. Mercy obliges and is surprised to find that the Ibian is actually intelligent and a fellow passenger. Henri fills Mercy in on the diplomatic situation between them and the Sarnathians. Nancy returns to her room and researches the same conflict and finds the book, The Doom That Came to Sarnath, which ties in exactly with what Henri has already said. She meets Mercy outside in the corridor and they discuss their new acquaintances. And Mercy, it's quite fun, is internally trying to sort out the morals of the situation, complicated by his historical colonial sympathies. I used big words.
You did.
Roland and Edward, meanwhile, are enjoying their rooms, and Maya is doing some Lara Croft-style training. But hearing the voices, the party reunites in the corridor. Roland, Mercy, and Nancy take up Theophet and Amor's invitation, while Maya does the exact opposite and goes to see the Ibians. Edward returns to the saloon that we'd previously been in, joining Karakov, a man drinking and watching the world go by. They sit in companionable silence until the man starts at the sound of a cannon that only he can hear. Or at least, Edward can't hear it, maybe other people can. Henri escorts Maya to the Ibians' compartment and advises on a gift for them. Maya finds that they communicate via a blue frog-like creature called a squeak, I think, Jeff, is that right?
A squeaker, yes. Yep.
Yeah, squeaker. And they don't have individual names. Their compartment is bare compared to the rest of the train, and all six are sharing one room. The Ibians explain what has happened with the Sarnathians and how they have been treated, and they are reluctant to leave their compartment because they're scared of what will happen to them. The rest of the party then go to the Sarnathians' room. It is large and luxuriant and over the top, filled with comfort, food, and drink. Theophet does not seem particularly interested in Roland, but encourages Mercy and Nancy to relax. Mercy delivers a lecture on the British Empire. While he's doing this, Nancy notices that they appear attentive, but they're not actually listening to what he's saying or particularly interested. Eventually, Amor interrupts. The conversation moves to the diplomatic situation between the Ibians and Sarnathians. Using Christian ideology that seems confusing to the Sarnathians, Mercy and Nancy disagree with their treatment of the Ibians. The Sarnathians see their summoning by King Karana as an inconvenience, but respect him as an authority, so are obeying the summoning and are using it as an excuse to do a little bit of sightseeing, as you do. They are convinced that King Karana will rule on their side, but do not commit to obeying the ruling if it is not on their side. After this, Nancy, Mercy, and Roland are asked to leave, and then Nancy sends the Sarnathians a copy of the Bible with what she considers a dismissive note. On the way back to the compartments, they meet a Romanier, the golden-eyed gentleman who was talking to Henri on the platform at the last station. He is a wine merchant from Sarub, who talks about how this wine is the best, how his wine is the best, but must be protected from corruption. The safety of the wine is also questioned as he becomes unwell and has sort of a blinding headache. Henri then appears and advises that Sarubian wine is robust and hard to contaminate, and agrees to have all wine on the train tested. After a few hours, the train arrives in Zar, a city that looks like Athens or some other Earth cities, and Henri advises that we don't leave the train, so we don't. Maya continues to ingratiate herself with the Ibians. Nancy goes to the ladies' parlour, which appears as a garden with beautiful flowers and fountains, and meets Madame Brusha, a severe Elizabethan lady, and Zusa, the lady Maya helped get onto the train in the last session. Nancy joins in the conversation about Zusa's talent as a dancer and how she wishes to retire following her last performance she's booked for in a Constantinople nightclub. Zusa has a token of herself as a dancer and plans to use it to throw her dream of dancing into the Gulf of Nodens. Madame Brusha and Nancy try to dissuade her and appear to fail badly. Madame Brusha and Nancy chat. Out of character, Sarah and Jeff embarrass themselves with historical Brusha dates, comparing their relative historical positions. Madame Brusha has a bag she is protecting from a man and is very, very protective over. As the train gets ready to leave Zar, a man runs from the town and towards the train and is clearly very distressed. Henri says that he is a dreamer lost to Zar. As Mercy goes to help Henri, the man continues to scream and is restrained by the train itself, or by the creature that is the train. Henri agrees to let the man aboard as long as he stays separate from the other passengers. A light lunch is served and passes uneventfully. As the party returns to their compartments, Edward notices Karakov has a bandage around his hand, which Karakov attributes to a shock at lunch, which caused him to cut his hand. As the train leaves for Afat, Nancy heads to the bathhouse, Mercy to the saloon, Edward to the banqueting hall, and Maya and Roland to the Ibians again. Nancy manages to avoid the Sarnathian. Mercy goes to the saloon and investigates some Sarubian wine and finds when and where it was bottled, and wants to show it to Aronomir. He has quite a lot of luck to do that. Maya and Roland find an Ibian is missing and find it attached to Edward's door in the corridor. As the party regroups outside this room, a thud comes from behind Edward's door, and with some dreamt up swords, the party enter and discover the window open, some blood spots on the floor, and Snowport dead inside one of Edward's trunks.
And
that's where we're up to.
That is where we continue tonight. So, yes. So, you have the dead body of Snowpaw. What do you do?
Nancy wants to go and look out the window.
Very well. Nancy, as you look out of the window, bear with me a moment. Could you please make me a spot hidden roll?
Are you going to work? No, you are not.
I will accept a proper dice roll if you have proper dice.
I do.
Oh wow!
Oh!
Oh!
Oh dear.
If you push a fumble, does it? Can you push a fumble? One moment, I need to look up a rule.
I
don't think you can,
I don't think you
I
can.
don't think you can, no, but
there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I think that's just it, isn't it?
oh boy. Nancy, make me a luck roll.
So you put signs up saying not to put your head out the window of a train.
I think that's going to be the reason why.
You need to do it. There it is.
You can't even use luck to mitigate it. As you're going to the window, you look out the window. It's surprisingly quite windy because the train is going at a fair speed.
Can I have any of those rolls instead?
Oh dear. You know what? Yes, I'll be generous for this. Yes. It helped. Yes, this will. So we'll take that last one, that 38. So hard success. Don't forget to tick that off. The 100 never happened, but it was funny. You look outside the window, and it's quite windy. Your hair's like blowing in the wind, and you see claw marks outside the window.
Ooh.
Quite wide claw marks.
This is going to sound really stupid. Are they bigger than like a cat's claw marks?
Oh yes, most definitely.
And is there any sort of blood following them? Anything like that?
Not that you can see. Just like big claw marks, like dug fairly well into the wall of the compartment of the train.
And can we see what direction they're heading?
Direction kind of. I would say away where you've got your like group of compartments. You know that yours I don't know what the whatever the order is. Say Edward, Nancy, away from your group of compartments.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what you find when you stick your head out the window and have visions of falling out of the train, but it doesn't happen.
I tell everyone else what I found. I'll show.
We have an Ibian with us, don't we, at the minute?
All of them with you at the moment.
Yes. I'm going to turn to the one that we found stuck up in the corner and just say, this is the situation. Did you see anything that happened here?
Oh, I only saw Sarnathian running down corridor, did not enter room.
Can I check to see if I feel they're telling the truth?
You can try. Yep, psychology.
Not great, but here we go.
Oh, take that. As
Yes,
far as
I
you
will
can
take
tell,
that.
he's telling the truth. He's got no reason to lie, and they like you. They wouldn't lie to you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it doesn't hurt to check.
Of course, yep.
Could I inspect the cat to see how
Yes.
it died?
Please make me. Well, I'm going to open this up to anybody. I will accept either a first aid roll or a medicine roll, or a mix of both if you're good with both. So yeah, and I'll open this up to I'll open this up to anybody, so anybody else can make this roll as well.
Oh dear.
Not quite a fumble, so if you wish to, I'll let you push that roll. First aid hard success for Nancy. First aid regular success for Maya. Oh, nice try. So I'll take the first aid successes.
Hang on, I'll do mine as well.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
just
yeah,
loading.
please do, yeah, please do. Either first aid or medicine.
Considering I only have one for medicine, I better do first aid.
I'll let you use luck on that. Actually, you don't need to lose. I can speak. You don't need to use luck because other people have it. But okay. So those of you who pass, and you can tell everybody else this, you will get the same information. As you're looking at this poor, sad little body in your hands, you notice 3 separate stab wounds. And the first aid rolls, success. It's not a knife. The wound is thicker and rounder than you would expect a knife wound to be. And it seems to have gone quite well. In fact, it's almost gone through the poor thing.
Is Henri about with us at the minute? I can't remember.
No.
He's not at the moment. Would you like to summon him?
It's probably best to report this before someone else finds, don't you think?
No, not yet. Because isn't it like this is like the rule? You don't hurt the cat.
Well, yes, exactly. That's why I'm worried for Edward. It was in his room that it's been found.
So let's not tell anyone. At least until we can work out a bit more what's going on.
Does the stab wounds, do they look like they could have been made by the same claws that were on the outside?
Yeah, for yours. Got a hard success. I'm going to say yes, same sort of size and shape.
And is there anything else around it, like, I don't know, feathers or anything like that, or specific dirt?
No, that's all you see. There's no feathers. All you see on the cat is the 3 wounds.
Have we seen any creatures on the train that would be of this size with claws that could...
Have you seen anything like that? Do you think you've seen anything like that?
I don't think I have.
I don't think Nancy has.
No. I mean, the only thing I could think of was the Ibians, but
You do look at the Ibians, and it's quite obvious. Like, their hands are nothing like this at all.
I'm going to ask the Ibians. What are those fancy people called? Sarnathians?
Sarnathians.
Yeah.
Do they change shape, or can they transform, or anything like that?
Sarnathians can't change shape. What they are is what they are.
Do you know what might have done this?
Don't know. We have not seen this sort of wound. No creature near our city has claws like this.
No, I do probably think at some point we should tell Henri, but we don't know how they handle problems on this train. It might not just be, well, let's investigate it. It might be a lot more quick.
Could you all make me... Ooh, what would be a good one for this? Does anybody have law? L-A-W, law.
I have 5.
I have 5.
5.
5.
Okay, scratch that idea.
Let me have
Everybody
a
make
look.
me... Everybody make me intelligence rolls then, for idea rolls. Blimey, dice rolls are really not with you tonight. Major Mercy, I'm going to say that... I didn't specifically say this at the time, but I'm going to say that you would have picked this up from the others. And the rest of you would remember that Henri told you about the contracts he had to make to get the Dreamlands Express in operation with all the various lands.
Mm-hmm.
His contract with Ulthar was that cats ride safely on the train.
So, is it us, or would it be Henri who would suffer the consequences?
It would be Henri who would suffer the consequences if this remains unsolved, if this remains undealt with. Henri will lose his train, basically.
Okay. Because I do think we might want to move this body, because if someone's trying to frame us, they're probably reporting it right now. Or we could of course go the other route and just leave things as they are, and tell what is the absolute truth and that we found it like this.
Which is what I was suggesting before.
Where would you suggest we move it to, Major Mercy?
Well, I think the consequences of getting caught moving it are probably worse. It's not worth the risk.
I don't feel there's an obvious place, and then it's something we would have to cover up later.
I think we come clean to Henri right now, so he's at least aware of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can point to these claw marks as well on the side of the train. That's
Can I tell what direction the claw marks seem to be going?
Same as what I told Nancy. you got your little grouping of compartments. They seem to be heading away from that, kind of like maybe over the top of the train. It's kind of hard to tell.
Onto the top of the train.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Maya's going to suggest that she can go follow the claw marks potentially.
Interesting.
I'm quite good at climbing.
Oh, and we know that if you fall off, the train will just pick you back up again.
We hope.
Are we 100% on that?
Well, it seemed... I was taking it as 100%, but yeah, okay.
We hope is the key word.
But you're not going to fall off anyway, Maya. It'll be fine.
So, what's the plan of action, buddy?
I think call Henri, and then Maya will go following the claw marks, see where they lead. And I think we get the Ibians out of the air. Well, once we've reported to Henri, get the Ibians to...
I think we get them out there because they don't need any of this nonsense. They let's keep these guys out of it as much as possible.
So you call for Henri, and he appears at the door. Mesdames, Messieurs, Henri is here. Oh my word! Oh mon Dieu, what's happening?
Yes. We were wanting to let you know about this. We discovered the little kitten in a box in Edward's room.
Yeah, this is terrible, Monsieur. This, Mademoiselle, Monsieur. This is terrible. Please, excuse me one moment. And he looks vacant for a moment, and he hears voice echoing from around you on the train, but you don't see his mouth move. You just hear his voice. He goes, Mesdames, Messieurs, there has been an incident aboard. Please remain in your cabins until the matter is dealt with. Thank you. Oh, Monsieur, Mesdames. Please, this cannot happen on my train. We cannot let this go undealt with. You've shown yourselves to be trustworthy. I do not believe for a moment you have done this terrible deed, but please help me. Would you help me to find out who has done it?
Of course. We have seen some claw marks on the outside of the train.
You'll excuse me. This must be reported to the cats. They must know about this. Even though it may have dire consequences, they must be informed. Please excuse me for a moment. And he leaves the door. And about 20 seconds later, he arrives with 2 cats in tow. The cats are, of course, terribly upset. They hissing, angry. They want justice. These 2 cats have offered their services in helping with the investigation. This one, he points to a brown one with black spots, is Josephus. This one with black with brown spots is Lance.
Lance was that?
Yeah, Josephus and Lance.
Yeah, Nancy has. Nancy asks if she can take the Ibians back to their compartment.
Of course, yes. Please, we do not need these. Yes, please do. Yes.
And Maya's just going to say, I've been with them the entire time, so I can vouch for them.
Oh, of course, Monsieur. Of course. Please.
Damn. Or Mademoiselle, rather.
But he's very stressed at the moment. Mademoiselle. Of course, Mademoiselle. Please. Please, Madame Nancy. Please. And he shows you out. And do not worry about the Sanathians. The route to their compartment will not take you anywhere near the Sanathians.
If I may, and I ask the cats, are they any good at climbing?
Lance nods. Henri will translate for you, and Lance nods and says, Lance gives the impression that he's quite good at climbing. Josephus not so much.
I'm planning to follow these claw marks that we've discovered. They lead outside the train. Would you be willing to follow me?
Meows, yes.
Henri, if I'm climbing out and I accidentally take a tumble, will I be caught?
Oh, Mademoiselle, the train, Mimi will catch you. She'll catch you and bring you back to your through the window.
That is okay. That is good to know. And with that, Maya's going to start looking to head out the window once she
Maya.
knows the Ibians are safe.
As you clamber out the window, make me a climb roll. And you can quite clearly see the claw marks as you start to follow them.
Well, let's dodge.
Oh,
goodness.
wow. No problem for you. This is absolutely no problem for you. All that time in the gym, like clambering up and down the climbing walls, this poses absolutely zero problem for you. You easily clamber out the window, follow the claws up to the roof of the pavilion. Lance is right behind you. And then you notice it kind of like branches off into two directions. One carries on over the roof, the other seems to double back a bit further down onto the other side.
These are two different sets of claws, are they?
It's the same claws that you can see, but it does go in two directions. Make me a spot hidden.
Good at spot hidden, so don't botch it up. Where's it gone?
The set of claw marks that carries on over the roof of the pavilion seems newer than the other set that branches off.
I suggest to Lance we split up and one of us follows the older set, and I'm suggesting him maybe, and I'll go follow the newer one.
Meow. Meow. Lance nods at you and which one do you want him to follow? Sorry, which one are you going to follow?
I want Lance to follow the older set.
Very well. Lance toddles off, following the older set of claws, and you carry on with the newer set. Your extreme success, I won't ask you to make any more rolls. However, the claw marks do come down the other side of the pavilion, and again, it's weird. It feels like the pavilion itself is a lot smaller than the compartments make it out to be.
Yeah.
Got time, no technology.
So the claws clamber down. You clamber down the roof to the wall, and there's a wind. The claws seem to like end at. You look inside.
They end up what, sorry?
At a window.
Yeah, you just cut out, that was all, Jeff.
They end at a window which is currently closed, but you can see through it.
I'm going to have a look in the window, see what I can see.
You look through the window, and again, it's this weird trick of space that the space you're looking into is much bigger than it has any right to be. It's fairly well decorated. Rugs, tasteful drapes, bed, nothing too ostentatious. Probably a crate or two stacked up against one wall. And in the room, you see Moronima, the wine merchant with the golden eyes. He looks a bit dishevelled. He hasn't noticed you.
Any blood on him by the looks of it at all, or?
Not from where you can see, you're too far away to see.
And he hasn't spotted me yet.
He hasn't spotted you yet, no.
I'm going to duck out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
out of the window, and I'm going to wait for him to leave the room.
He doesn't leave the room. He's obeying Henri's instruction to remain in this cabin.
Okay. In that case, Maya will start heading back.
Okay, your extreme success still applies.
And
probably
she's going to
easier this
wait
time
back.
round.
I was going to say she's going to wait until Lance returns as well, before heading back to the rest of the party.
So you get back to the roof, and a couple of moments later, Lance does show himself, black with brown spots. You see him, coming along. He seems quite excited, as if he's found something interesting, maybe.
Okay. If he's, I kind of report what I've found as well.
Yep.
And if he's kind of beckoning me, I'll go follow him.
Okay, yep. You follow him, following the old marks. It's another window. Another closed window. When you get to this window, the curtains are closed, but Yeah, make me a listen roll.
Listen, where's listen? Oof.
You don't hear anything over the wind, really.
Mhm.
But there's a like small crack through the curtains,
Mhm.
and
I'm going to lower down to try and look through that.
you think you see Madame Brusha, the old lady, inside.
Russia.
Yes, the old lady who was with Zusa in the gardens.
Okay. And I kind of go to Lance and say, well, that gives us a couple of suspects at least, doesn't it? I think we head back and tell the others.
Okay.
What do you think, little one?
You don't speak cat.
No, I don't speak cat.
Did you just want Jeff to meow?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Where's Alex? We need Alex to play these parts. Can we get Alex in as another player?
I can go grab him if you want me to.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Or just squeeze and hope he squeaks.
So, Maya returns with Lance in tow to. All the rest of you still in Edward's cabin, by the way. Well, Nancy's gone
Nancy's
taking.
not.
Yeah, Nancy's gone taking the Ibians. Maya comes back through the window and reports. I guess you report what you found, what
Yeah.
you've seen.
Yeah. And I kind of say I didn't want to take it any further without any backup.
Henri considers for a moment. He says, I do know that next to your compartments is Moronomir's compartment. In fact, Major Mercy, you met Moronomir. You saw him in the corridor when you were going back to your compartment, so he's very near. Then there is the dancer Zusa, and next to her, Madame. What
You've gone again, Jeff.
Have I gone again?
Yeah.
Oh, how much did you get of that?
That was the last thing I heard.
On the other Madame Zusa, and next to her is Madame Brusha. I think Discord doesn't like certain words. That's the thing; it cuts out on certain words.
Should we go and speak to the wine merchant? He's just next door.
I'll come with you, Mercy.
And Roland and Edward, what would you like to do?
I don't mind. I'm happy to help investigate.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, I think I'll investigate as well.
Okay, where would you like to investigate? Would you like to go with the others, or would you like to try one of
Yes.
the others? Okay, everybody
Yes.
goes to. Everybody barges into Moronomir's compartment. No, you get outside. Mercy knocks. Mercy, are you gonna? I think you'd probably be the one to knock on the door.
Yes.
There we
Very
are.
much a
There we are.
police-
There's the cap.
A policeman's knock.
Yep. What is it?
What was this gentleman's name again?
Mironimmer. I'll put it in the chat
Mir-
actually.
Mr. Morona, could you open, please? I'm here with. This is Major Mercy. I'm just.
Yes, of course. One moment, if you please. Yeah. And a couple of moments later, the door opens, and the familiar golden-eyed, blonde-haired wine merchant. What can I do for you? Oh, so many of you. What has happened?
Maya's looking them up and down. Can't you see any blood?
Make me a spot hidden roll, please, Maya. Anybody else make me a spot hidden roll?
I'll.
Everybody can try this. Everybody can try this.
Suppose we'd all be looking, wouldn't we? We'd all be
You'd be like looking around, yeah.
suspicious.
Oh, very good.
Well, that's a nice change.
That's very good. That is not so good, but that's not a fumble.
Oh dear me.
Do you want to try your luck, Roland? Spot hidden?
Yeah. Sorry. Let me get on the right page. Spot hidden.
Yes, on the right. Ooh.
Pressed
So
it.
not only is Edward the only person to see this, you see when you come in. I think it's probably like your practiced archaeologist's eye, seeing things like, the smallest detail. The rug on the ground is rumpled as if it had been moved recently.
Very peculiar.
What would you like to do with this information?
Can I investigate the rock?
Yes, well, everybody is talking to... Is everybody else questioning... What is everybody else doing at this point?
I'll ask Menominee.
Meronima.
I'll say to him, have you had any peculiar incidents in the last half hour?
I'll put the picture of Meronima up, actually. Can't show... Oh, I can show... There we are, this is Meronima.
He's terrifying looking.
I have not put you on the map. I am so sorry. That is a failure on my part. Sorry, there we go. Put you on the map there. There we go. Meronima says, I've been in my compartment. I've not seen anything. I had an altercation with the Sarnathians. They wanted me to give up my... They wanted me to give them all my entire stock of Cerubian wine. Are you familiar with Cerubian wine, by the way? It's very pure, but if an evil influence or an enemy can corrupt it, and you see he's holding his head again as if he's having a headache. Those of you talking to him, can you make me psychology rolls, please?
Do you want me to as well?
Yes,
or-
please. Yep.
Wait, is that... Who's talking to him?
There we go. Go investigate. You're busy,
fail.
Edward. Yeah, you're busy, Edward. Yeah, you see, Cerubian wine, it can be corrupted if an outside evil and he clutches his head in great pain.
Henri, this gentleman often seems to come back to this stock phrase as if it's, I don't know, something's affecting him.
Sure, Cerubian wine is incorruptible. I've even checked our stocks personally. There is no tampering with anything. Edward.
But is something tampering with Meronimir?
Do not know, monsieur. It's certainly different to my friend and one I'm familiar with. Edward, you lift up the rug that was rumpled, and you see the pink hide of the beast, of the train beast. Looks like jelly, like rubber. Can you make me another spot hidden roll, please, Edward? Actually, no, don't bother. You got an extreme, didn't you? You got an extreme with yours. You got an extreme with your spot hidden. Edward, you see some blood spots. Not much, some blood spots.
Okay, so in Edward's mind, he just flashes back to the tomb of Tutankhamun. He hears Lord Carnarvon ask, "Can you see anything?" And Edward just says, "Yes. A sinister thing."
Again, what do you do with this information?
I bring it to the rest of the investigators.
Veronomir looks down as he says, "Oh, forgive me, sir. I must have cut myself shaving." However, Josephus, who is still with you, makes his way over to the blood spot, sniffs it, and starts meowing quite frantically.
What is it?
Could you translate, Henri?
Monsieur, Josephus says that is cat blood.
Cat blood, you say? And what were you shaving yourself with, sir?
Oh, touches his head again. No, no, you cannot. No, I will not let you.
Did you say there were some crates in this room?
Yes,
Like crates of wine, might assume.
yes,
Could I open them?
can do. Yes, there is wine inside.
Cool, I wanted a monster. But Henri, is it normal that there's a hole in this compartment that goes down to the beast?
Oui, monsieur. Compartments are this. Some of these compartments do go directly to the beast. Yes, the pavilion sits on top of the beast.
But this is not a sinister discovery that
No, monsieur.
there is.
Well, the blood obviously is a sinister discovery. Yeah, oui, monsieur. But the creature itself, the trained beast itself, is not. No.
But the hole in the floor. Am I understanding right that the rug was covering a hole in the floor?
That is strange, monsieur. Now you come to mention it. Yes. Meanwhile, Moronome is like clutching his head and writhing in pain.
Maya's gonna try and set Moronome down on the bed. And just kind of say, what's wrong? What's happening?
He just like screams. As you approach him, something seems to happen to him. He seems to writhe. His form seems to writhe and shimmer and change. Could everybody please make me a sanity roll?
Knew that was coming.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Quick yours as well.
No, because I'm not there.
Of course, you know.
Bring her in there.
Nancy's got no idea what's going on.
Yeah, Nancy's just having a little wander back to the Avians.
And Roland?
Yep, what do you want me to do?
Sanity roll, please. Sanity roll, please, as you watch this writhing form appear in front of you. That was Moronimir. Sanity roll. So, quite fittingly, the only person to fail is Maya. Maya, for a success, you don't lose any. Well, you lose one sanity for a success. For a failure, Maya, could you roll me a d6, please?
I don't have a dice handy. Hang on.
Do it on the roll 20. You can type. Do it.
Yeah, it's all right. I've got it, sir. Thank you.
Use the Yahtzee dice.
Could use a Yahtzee dice.
Oh, that's disappointing. One sanity. You all lose one sanity. See this as the thing that was Moronimir.
Sorry, that was just me knocking the button.
The thing that was Moronimir is now a 6 or 7 foot tall insect crab-like creature, tendril, mouth pincers, and you see his arms have like changed there. Instead of a single arm, the arm splits into 2 claws, and his eyes glow bright red.
Is this one cute?
And we're going to go to initiative order now, as it lunges for you to attack you. So, could you all please tell me your dexterities, apart from Nancy, who is not there?
60 for Mercy.
85 for Maya.
35 for Edward.
5. There. Maya was
42.
85. And
Yep.
Roland is I don't have a token for this guy, but I'll put a generic token on the board for him. To okay, this is, oh, and I just added everybody else again.
Jeff, also, I think someone's redeemed something.
Ooh, stretch. Thank you for keeping me sitting with that stretch. Ah. So, as we go to Dex order, initiative order, Maya, you are first.
So yes, obviously Maya would be right up against it. I'm assuming that she would have seen like the transformation and she would be immediately on her knife and trying to stab it.
Okay.
Pure reaction more than anything.
Make me a fighting brawl roll. I think you could actually use your you could actually use the combat section of your sheet.
I've gone onto that, and I've got a knife section there, so.
Yep. Hard
Ooh,
6
well done.
for 3 damage. You try and stab it, and you do make contact, but it's like bounces off the armor. The armor's very thick. It's like a crab shell, crustacean hide. It is the creature's turn next. He is going to lunge at Maya.
Yep.
That is terrible. He does strike you. Actually, no. You should have fought back. No, we'll carry on. I need to actually do the proper rules. Would you like to dodge or fight back?
I'm going to try and dodge.
Oh.
Oof.
I need to get these combat rules sorted out. So he does hit you for 3 damage as his claws rake across your body.
Ow.
Who else should be right up near him? Major Mercy. Would you like to dodge or fight back?
Oh, absolutely fight back.
Okay, make me a fighting brawl. Make me a fighting. Do you have a hand-to-hand weapon?
Sorry, what was that, Jeff?
I was about to say, do you have a knife in your combat suit? You don't.
I mean,
No.
I've got a gun.
You don't have a gun with you. Make me
I know it. I'm annoyed about that.
So make me a brawl check, a fighting brawl roll.
Okay. He boxed at university, is what I'm saying anyway.
Apparently he
so
didn't.
Fighting... Brawl.
Brawl, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
What knife is based on?
I told you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You win that one. Roll me a d4. And do you have a combat build? You don't. Just roll me a d4, and that's the damage you do to him. Actually, that's not gonna. If it's only really a knife, so it's not gonna. Go on, do a d4. Let's find out.
A d4.
4.
I'm going into actual dice here.
Or we can roll it on the on the roll 20 as well.
Well, what do I go on to for the roll?
It's slash roll 1d4.
Oh, that's it. Yes. Slash.
Again, it glances off his armor. Who is next? I've got all my things covered up. That's not good. That was his turn. Major Mercy, it is your turn now.
Yes. Hole in the carriage that goes down to the beast. What's the sort of gap between?
Yeah.
The...
I'm such an idiot. You got an extreme success that impales. So you actually do 5 damage. Oh, that's not enough anyway. Never mind. I'm done combat for so long. You managed to hit him.
No, but hurt him. Did I do any damage?
Not really. No. Again, it bounces off.
So
barely bounced off his armor. That did.
I got an extreme success.
You get an extreme success, and that does the full knife damage, which is 4 plus another roll, which is 5.
So if I'd rolled higher.
Yeah, if you'd rolled higher on that one,
you would the thing like. Yeah. So my question is, the gap between like sort of the carriage and the beast, is that a big gap? Like, could you get under?
Interesting.
Like in between the two, as it were.
How do you mean? Oh, you mean no, you can't. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, you can't. Not big enough for that.
Well, I'll just try and stab the thing again, I suppose, is the
Okay,
thing to do.
Try and stab him. Yep.
If I hit him with a bottle of wine, would that do more damage?
That'd be a club, I think. Club do. I mean, you could try with a club if you grab a wine and do a club.
I want to do it just for the I don't know, irony. Or something. Yeah.
It's well worth trying, actually. To be honest.
So would this be brawl again?
Yeah, brawl with a club for brawl again. Ooh, and you can't push those. You can spend luck if you want to, but I don't think you got.
I don't have 52 luck just lying around.
He is going to try and fight back. He gets even worse. He got a 95. He got a failure on a 95. Roland, your time to shine. Others don't have their guns, but you still have your meat cleaver.
Yep. Who am I chopping up?
You are chopping up this alien crustacean thing.
Alright.
So
I'll just treat it like a
if you go to your
crab.
If you go to your combat tab, yeah, just like see this crab in front of you and you go, I need to cut this. I'm gonna make a a fine meal out of this. So go to your combat tab and press your meat cleaver.
We got combat. Combat. Okay, I'm on combat.
Yep, just press the cleaver.
Right. Yep, there it is.
Oh. Oh no, that's not.
Fails.
Fail. I'm going to say take a bonus die actually because you're all attacking him. So hit the bonus die on the card, bonus penalty on the card, and see what that does to adjust it.
Where is that?
On the right, on the card in the chat, there's a bonus penalty button at the bottom. Just press that.
I haven't got anything.
Oh, sorry. It should be.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. No, I had to scroll down more.
80.
No.
That's 82. That's yeah. Edward, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You have a sword. I remember you took a sword last time.
Yeah, I'll use my sword.
You don't. Do you have any actual skill in sword? I don't think you do. In which case, the base value is 20. You need to roll under a 20 on a D100.
Okay, how do I do that exactly?
Slash roll 1D100. Do you have 33? Do you have any luck to spend on that?
Yeah, I've got 54 luck.
You need to spend 33 to make that a success. Oh no, roll me a D10 before you do that, because you're a bonus die as well. Roll me a D10. It's been so long since I've done combat. Okay, that turns into 23, so you only have to spend 3 luck. That replaces the 50, that does. So you only have to spend 3 luck to make that a success. Cool. You don't click luck, you reduce your luck by that number.
Yeah.
You reduce your luck by 3. So you do hit it, and I'm going to say it's a medium sword. Roll me. What sort of sword would it be, do you think? A light sword, a medium sword?
Maybe a light one.
Roll, that's a 1d6 damage then. Roll me a 1d6 damage. Have any damage bonus? That is a 3. Do you have a damage bonus? Don't. Again, it bounces off his armor, I'm afraid.
Hmm.
Top of the round, Maya.
So
Sorry, one
can
second.
Maya spot anything that looks like it could be a potential weak point or anything?
Make me a I'll allow you to make me a spot hidden roll. You
Out loud.
can't really. No, you can't see anything on that one. Unless you want to try. You want to try Mercy's tactic of grabbing a wine bottle and hitting him with it.
Yes, I will.
Okay, that's another fighting brawl check.
Just fighting brawl general.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hard success. Okay, so I'm going to say that the wine bottle counts as a club. 1d6.
1d6. Hang on. I'm messing that up, sorry.
That's alright.
Does brawl also work in the same way as other skills?
Yes, you can tick it off. Yes. Really roll for him. Oh, anyway, so yeah, 4 damage is still not enough to get through. You clatter him over the head, but he just like bounces off. Marona Mir.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep. Marona Mir is going to.
Sorry, can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
What are Josephus and Henri doing during this?
Henri is. He's still kind of taken by surprise as to what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Josephus is hissing and yowling at the creature.
Right. I think I was probably hoping that Henri had some sort of, eject passenger type button that he could press.
Oh, don't worry, it's coming. Yep. He's just like trying to get his wits back together.
Okay.
Major Merce, Roland Billio, this one's going to be against you. Hard success. Can you like to fight back, or would you like to dodge?
I will fight back.
Okay, roll me your cleaver. Need to beat a hard success. Ooh.
There we go.
I think highs go to. So, if you wish to spend 12 luck to make that an extreme success, because otherwise you're taking 7 hit points worth of damage.
I can take 7 hit points. That's fine.
Wow. Okay.
I'm
As
quite
it just like
meaty.
breaks across you for 7 hit points. And the second one is going to Major Mercy. And he fails. Do you want to fight back or do you want to dodge?
What would be the benefit of dodging?
It would be a split second decision that you make as you see the attack coming towards you.
Oh, I'll fight back. I'm the soldier.
Okay, fight back.
So brawl again?
Yeah, this is with the wine bottle now. And yep. Oh dear.
Jesus, man, you're a soldier for God's sake.
And it's your turn, Major.
Oh, more of the same.
Okay.
This is one of the most ridiculous fights I think I've ever seen. Just lack of
It's the
success.
strongest wine bottle in the world.
Yeah.
It's quality wine. It's
Okay. He gets a hard success.
Would I get a bonus die because we're all attacking?
He gets. It's a bit tricky because he gets 2 attacks. He gets 2 reactions,
Okay.
and this is his second reaction. So everybody else after you now gets the bonus die.
Oh. Right. So, he's out successed me. Can
Yeah.
I spend luck to make
You can
that
spend
better?
you can spend luck to make that better. Yes.
So I don't need to make it an extreme success, do I?
You just need to make it a hard success because when it's fight back, the attacker wins.
Okay.
So you would need to
hard
spend
success.
probably like 8 luck. 8 luck to make that a hard success.
I shall do that.
Ooh.
I shall spend 8 luck because I'm going to smash this guy in the face.
Well, roll me a 1d6 because you're trying to bring a wine bottle round to him. Roll me a 1d6.
I'm just going to deduct that. Sorry. 1d6.
Yeah.
I did not like that. I wrote tool.
Oh no.
Ah, god damn it.
Bounces off. Roland, it is your turn again, and you do get a bonus die to your attack. So swing
How
for
do I use that?
like you did before, make your attack, then put the bonus die on afterwards. So make your attack first.
Okay. Yep.
And bonus die at the bottom.
Nope.
Do you want to spend 2 luck points to make that a success?
Yeah.
Actually, don't bother. That might bounce off. Okay, yeah, okay. You do manage to cut. I'm going to say you do manage to cut through, do a little bit of damage on him for that. I'm fed up with him all bouncing off him. So you do like cut through like into the meat a bit, not much, but it does like feel like satisfying, like thwack as you go through.
How is it going to be like an endurance fight? This.
Edward,
Like, who can go to 12 rounds?
is your turn. Again with the sword.
Yeah.
Roll me a D100. Nice. You want to just roll me a D10 just to see if you can get any better than that, but that's going to be a hard success. Okay, definitely not. That would have been a 90. So you do hit him. Roll me a 1d6, please. And you can tick off 2 damage. Again, I can't really do it for that. At this time, finally, Henri manages to regain his senses, and he cries out, "Enough of this! I will not have this on my train!" And he claps his hands, and tentacles come out the walls and the floor and the ceiling and like separate you all. And they wrap around this creature tightly, like a tight straitjacket. It is immobilized completely. And as you watch as it's immobilized, the red glow fades from its eyes and turns back to gold. "Oh, monsieur, I've never seen anything like this on my train before. Please, what do you think we should do with it? I'd be happy to throw it off the train. I can make sure that the tentacles don't catch it. I cannot believe this is my friend."
Can we speak to him again?
Not in this state, I fear, monsieur. If you wish, I can seal him in the padded compartment next to the madman. Might try looking at him a bit later.
Not in the same room as the madman.
Not in the same room. No. In a different cell, but in a different cell.
It might be worth having a chat.
Very well, monsieur. I will do that. And he claps his hands again, and it's like the tentacles pass the creature, keeping him like bound and straitjacketed, but passing him down through the carriage and down into the train. "Oh, monsieur, you think that was it? Do you think he was the culprit?"
I mean, I wonder. He didn't quite seem in his right mind, so I wonder if there's something higher up pulling the strings.
Also, those 2 sets of claw marks we found wasn't. Oh, Lance isn't about, is he?
He'll be back with you. He'll be back with you. Yes.
Yeah. Those 2 sets of claw marks leading in different directions. There could be more than one.
Yes, we should probably go and. Are we all fit and well enough to do that? I know some of us took a few knocks there.
Roland is bleeding quite heavily. Roland, you're bleeding quite heavily, but you are still upright. You are still conscious.
Maya's going to try and patch Roland up.
Maya, make me a first aid roll, please.
Oof.
Maya's not going to patch him up.
Could be worse. It could have been a fumble.
I can do this. Ah! It's about this time that I think, Nancy, you'd probably return from your getting the Ibians settled in as well.
Yes, but as I was going on the way back, can I just keep an eye out in case there's anyone out of their rooms who isn't meant to be out of their rooms, or any blood spots, anything like that?
I would say that the journey back is uneventful. You don't see anybody out of their rooms. You don't see any blood spots down this far.
Oh well, it was worth a try. And I sort of come back and see Roland lying, bleeding. I'm like, what have I missed this time? It always seems to be the way that I am never here when you have a fight.
Bloody crab.
I mean, that is suspicious, Superman Clark Kent style way. But yes, the wine merchant turned into a crab monster when we started talking to him.
Oh, well, that is. I mean, it's hard to trust anything in this strange world, but that is most unexpected. Did these claws seem to match the claws of the outside of the train?
Did they?
They did actually, yes. From what you saw, and especially like if you inspect the gashes on Roland and probably on Maya as well, same sort of claws, same sort of marks.
And also, it may have potentially be the thing that killed the cat. There was cat blood in that room.
Well, it seems good that we at least have an idea of what killed it. Is he still as a crab now? What has happened to him? I'm just going to assume someone tells me, and I accept that.
I was going to say Henri might be the best person to tell you.
Henri, this man was a friend of yours. Has he ever been affected like this before?
Oh, mademoiselle, I did not even know that he could turn into such a thing. I've never known him. He's never... That business about the wine being corrupted. Sorry?
He's never turned into a crab before.
He's never turned into a crab before, no. At least not in my sight. But that business about the wine being corrupted, that's ridiculous. He would never say that normally.
Right.
Let's
search his room.
Taken a bottle of wine out and just opened it and started like sniffing it and handed it to Henri and say, "Is that normal?"
That is perfectly normal. Yes, it's some of the finest Peruvian wine.
Just going to take a little sip.
And
it's strong. It has a kick on it. It's strong, but it's not wine. It's not. You don't drop down dead or anything.
Don't turn into a hexbird.
Did you drink the wine?
Yes.
God's sake, man.
Why are you sorry, out of character. Richard, why are you surprised?
So, but
when has Robin ever come across something that he could eat or drink, or indeed not, and not done it?
Should we search?
Anyway, to return to the question, forgive me, Henri. This seems a personal and rude question, but his appearance was alien to what is normal for us. These gold eyes. Nothing had changed about him recently.
As I say, mademoiselle, I've seen that happen. When he's been on this train, when we've had contact, he's always been the person we saw when we came in, the golden-eyed, blonde-haired person that we saw. I had no idea this was what he could do. His true form? No, I can't believe it.
I think something's affected him. I think we should do a proper search of the room.
Okay. If anybody's searching the room, please again make me a spot hidden roll. Someone bounced.
Oh, that's the wrong character. Sorry.
That's all right.
Take the second roll there, Jeff. That was Sarah's.
I didn't realise you rolled for me. Sorry, Robin.
I was meaning to roll for Maya.
Everybody gets the good rolls for spot hidden.
Me understood mine. Nope.
Okay. Hard successes. Strictly speaking, this doesn't belong here, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. You find a piece of paper you find a piece of paper. It seems to like rolled under the bed, scrumpled up under the bed, and as I say, strictly speaking, this doesn't belong at this stage, but I'm going to give it to you because I think it's useful information. Who got the hard success?
Yeah, that was me.
Maya, you find the paper,
And Nancy.
and Nancy. You can fight this out among you who reads this. And it's
Go on.
quite...
Read it.
You find this. This...
Right, okay, the lover's heart. A grisly little myth told in the town that is of the sorcerer and the croon. The sorcerer married late and foolishly. As a reward for his folly, he one day surprised his young wife with her lover. Enraged, he summoned the dark powers and tore the unhappy pair to pieces. He ripped the hearts from their bodies and burned them to ash, vowing they would have no rest even in death. Their broken bodies were tossed to the dogs. He reckoned without the dead girl's mother, a crone of horrid I
Malevolence.
cannot say that word.
Malevolent.
Yes, who prayed daily before the church for vengeance. Her cries were heard, although it is doubtful if the answer to her prayers was truly divine. It is whispered the church was built on an older, grimmer foundation raised by the ancient Romans in worship of their pagan gods. One day she stood before the church holding aloft a glowing ruby the size of a clenched fist and of peculiar shape, as if it were fashioned of two lovers' hearts entwined. The sorcerer, seeing this stone, was consumed with desire for it. He ordered his men to seize it, but the crone hid it in her breast. He had her searched, but the stone was gone, and even under torture she would not reveal its hiding place. She was condemned for witchcraft and burned in the square before the church. As she was engulfed in flames, the sorcerer yet demanded the stone from her. Consumed by fire, she at last unlocked her lips. Hate is stronger than love, she screeched, and death is stronger than life. Only in your dreams will you find it, she taunted the sorcerer. With that she died. The sorcerer went mad with lust for that lost stone. In his last days, raving, he locked himself in his tower. Believing he had found the answer to her taunt, he burned himself alive in his own crypt. Some say the pair know no rest, but are seen even now on dark nights chasing each other amid the storm clouds. The crone yet holds her glowing prize aloft and shrieks with delight at the sorcerer's vain pursuit. Hate is stronger than love, she cries, and death is stronger than life. Surely no merciful providence would allow such horrors to exist.
You.
This is an interesting and disturbing story, but I've heard these words before. When I spoke earlier with Madame Brusha, she repeatedly said that hate was stronger than love, and that death is stronger than life.
And some of the claw marks went to her compartment.
They did. We may need to pay her an unexpected visit.
Is that all
Having
that's
said
been
that,
found?
she may know we're coming.
Is that all that's been found in the room?
That's all you managed to find in the room.
Should we go then? I know some of us are injured and may want to fit this one out, or...
No, I'll come with you, but I may try to patch myself up. en route.
En route to over the corridor.
Yes.
Do you want me to try first aid on you?
Yes, please.
Before we go, can I try and do first aid?
Yeah, we can do first aid on both of them. Yep.
Yes, there we go.
Yes. So Maya gets 1 hit point back, and the second one.
The teeth.
One Maya. No, Mercy. Nancy. Oh, not for that one. Sorry, Roland.
I'm sorry, I'm not using luck either, Roland.
I could try first aid.
What's your first aid like?
30.
You can try it. Oh no. Afraid not.
Have we accidentally killed Roland?
Yeah, we're gonna kill Roland.
That's you're doing
Oh,
your
dear.
best though.
I was going to say, I do have first aid myself.
Go on
I
then.
have about 52
You can oh,
first
definitely,
aid.
definitely patch yourself up. Yeah.
Yeah,
the-
I was
all
going
the
to
work-
say, why are
all
you
the work with
patching-
it. Oh, yep. Give
I
yourself a
was
hit
gonna
point back.
say.
Yep. All the work with
Yeah.
a cleaver.
Yeah.
You know how to patch yourself up with all that work with a cleaver.
So how many hit points do I get back?
1. So,
Let's
are you all
go
making your way over to Madame Bruce's compartment?
Yes.
Maya's kind of got her hand on her knife, which is currently concealed.
Very well. As you approach the door to the compartment, could you all make me listen rolls, please?
I was actually going to ask as well, with Henri's permission. I just wanted to burst in once we get there. I don't want to knock.
You can do, yeah, but I still require a listen. I still ask for a listen.
No. Of course, I just wanted to. I thought things might happen quickly before.
Edward and Roland. Listen rolls from you.
Yeah.
I was just doing my insulin. Right.
Of course. So, yeah, you don't hear this, but Nancy, Major Mercy, and Maya, you hear what sounds like weeping from inside the compartment. You still wish to
So I'm
burst through the
supposed
door?
I don't suppose I got a hard success. I got any more? Did I?
Not really, not for that, no.
Yeah, I'm going to burst in, put the door kicking. Actually, before I say I'm going to kick the door in, I'm not sure how the door opens. So whatever's an effective manner to barge into the room.
Oh, we had this before with another scenario. I think it was was like, trying to go around kicking each door, and I said, yeah, it's a good job they open it inwards, not outwards, isn't it? I'll say to allow you the cinematic effect of what you're after, I will allow the door to open inwards.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I thought it would be a trick. Often they have like sliding doors, don't they?
You're not on Earth now, though.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to kick it in.
Madame Brucia, and I'll bring up her image again just to show you, looks up in surprise, and you see that she clutches her black heart-shaped valise case to her chest. What is the meaning of this? What's it? Why do you barge into my room like this?
Madam, in the name of the King of England and His Majesty's government, I'm confiscating that briefcase, and I'm just gonna not briefcase bag. I'm just gonna grab
Why?
it.
No, why? No, you cannot have it.
I'm not listening. I'm just trying to grab it.
Oh boy. Major Mercy, as you try and accost this helpless old lady, can you make me let's do maneuvers. So what's her build is? Allow me to just check something. These are rules I haven't had the opportunity to use yet, so I'm a little bit rusty.
Hey, she's looking at my gun.
Fire maneuvers. On that one fighting medals. Okay, make me a fighting brawl check, but you get a penalty dice because she is a little bit stronger than you.
it.
Or
Nice.
and a penalty dice on that.
So what do I want to get for this before I?
I haven't decided yet.
Is that good? Bad?
So that's 27. So you fail unless you want to spend luck on it.
Absolutely going to spend luck on it. So it's 27 I'm on, so I'll just spend 2.
Okay. She got a 30. She got a 37. Ignore that damage. Who wins on the?
I'm willing to spend more luck to make it a hard success. I was going to say that.
You're gonna run out of luck if you're not careful, Richard.
Don't tell me how to spend my luck.
I'm sure you win. I just want to make sure. Maybe. Focus facing back. Close to if the target is side, maneuver is successful. So you do manage to wrench the case from her grasp. She cries out, "What are you doing?" And she sees Nancy coming and goes, "What are you doing? I thought we were... Are you doing this?"
I'll open the bag before anyone can say or do anything to stop me.
Okay. The bag is empty.
Madame Bruchette, as I'm sure you are aware, something very terrible has happened on this train.
I know this person here has accosted me and taken my case from me. That's terrible. Man,
he has. You are absolutely welcome to complain to Henri, but this is distressing for all of us. There has been a death, and some unholy things have happened in the carriage where we've just fought a terrifying beast, except obviously Nancy hasn't. In the carriage where we've just fought a terrifying beast, we found a story, and some of the wording in it was similar to what you were talking to me earlier about hate being stronger than love and death being stronger than
you have
lie.
You know about my enemy then.
So in the story, you are the crone, is that right?
Yes, my dear, I am the crone of that story.
And the bag you had, was that concealing the ruby?
The bag was a decoy. My enemy, what the story calls the sorcerer, desired the lover's heart. I'm sure you read about that as well.
We did, yes.
The bag was a decoy. My hope was that if a agent of the sorcerer was aboard, he would try and steal that, and he would try to steal that instead of the heart. Sounds like there was an agent on board.
And what would the agent appear like if he was to be on board? How would we know him?
It could be anyone, my dear. She speaks respectfully to Nancy, not to Mercy, who just manhandled her, but she's willing to speak reasonably to Nancy. It could be the sorcerer has a power to mesmerize people into doing his bidding. It's possible that whoever it was, if you don't mind me asking, who was it? Who was the agent?
The gentleman has been taken to safety now. I believe he was a wine merchant.
Oh, the man with the golden eyes.
Yes.
Yes, it is likely that he encountered the sorcerer in one of his stops, maybe even in the city we just left, in the Dilathlene, where he came on board, and sorcerer mesmerized him into doing his bidding.
Does the sorcerer have power to cause transformations to stop him being as we ourselves appear now?
The sorcerer has powers beyond our comprehension, but I do not believe transformations such as you describe are part of that.
And are you able to tell us where the ruby is now?
Safe It is hidden somewhere on the train.
If the sorcerer takes control, is there a way to fight that control?
It causes trying to fight back against the sorcerer causes great pain. I've seen this in many of his agents, as they have he's been chasing me through the Dreamlands for years, decades.
The wine merchant did seem to be in considerable distress.
Yes, that is yes. The wine merchant was probably trying to fight back, regain control, but the sorcerer was not letting him have control.
Could I make some manner of, imagine, a psychology check to see if what she's telling us is true?
Yes, psychology check. $23 points. 23 points.
Oh, I'll spend them.
He's telling the
Change.
truth. He's telling the truth.
Ah. Spend points on the truth.
Can I ask you then, Madame Bruchette, why have you spent so long in the dream worlds? Would it not be easier to return to England?
My body died a long time ago.
Ah.
This is the only existence I have left.
Is there a way that we are able to take the gem back to our world on the Orient Express, which would save him hounding you, perhaps, or anything we can do
Perhaps
to try and help?
Perhaps, forgive me, my dear, I trust you, but I do not trust you that much. But if it comes to the worst, it is possible that taking the lover's heart back to the waking world will keep it safe. However, my current plan is to journey to Nodence and to consign the lover's heart to the Gulf of Nodence.
I don't know a huge amount about the Gulf of Nodens, but from what we've been told by Henri and others on the train, this sounds a sensible plan. I'm happy to try and help you conceal it until then, if you want our help, want and need our help.
You, my dear, as I say, the heart is very safe at the moment. It is hidden. If your companion there would let me have my release back, I can maintain the charade of having it there.
I shall hand the valise back.
Thank you, sir. Still looks at you a bit.
We know, in light of this other incident, we noticed that the claw marks of the creature were leading to outside of your room. Has it been watching you by any chance, or have you noticed anything like that?
She looks over at window. I keep the curtain closed a lot of the time, but it would not surprise me if the creature had been trying to watch me.
Fair enough. These were older tracks.
Yes, this does not surprise me in the least. Well, thank you for your help. Thank you for your. I say your help. I know you haven't been helping me, but thank you for your help in this matter. One agent has been dealt with. I suspect there will be more, but for now, I think I can rest.
Thank you for the information.
You must understand that what you read in that legend, I was only doing what any mother would to get justice for my child.
I think I can understand where you are coming from in this place, Madame Bruchette. It sounds like it has been a very trying time for you and for your daughter.
Thank you. I think my daughter would have liked you.
I'm sure I would have liked her too. We will leave you to rest now.
Thank you, my child. Thank you, all of you.
Maya turns to leave.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do now?
Do we think there's a possibility that the sorcerer is on the train?
Do you?
Possible.
It certainly sounds like it would be possible, although she did just keep referring to their agents.
When did that gentleman with the odd name,
Mhm.
when did he start acting oddly?
Are you asking the keeper or are you asking your companions?
Henri?
Oui, monsieur.
Anyone who
Ask the
just
keeper.
answer.
Monsieur, when Mironimir boarded the train at Dalathlin, he seemed perfectly normal. He paid with his wine as he usually does. I did not see anything different about him then.
And did he get off the train at one of the other stops?
No, the only stop since Dalathlin has been Tsar, and as you know, nobody got off the train at Tsar.
But someone got on, didn't they?
Yes, the madman. But
Hmm.
he is safely in the padded compartment.
Maybe we need to talk to this madman.
But it
I-
could have been someone who got on the train already. You know,
That is true, but I'm just thinking it's a lead we haven't gone down yet.
Okay.
And on the way past, if we're going down that way, Maya's going to check in on the Ibians as well, just see how they're getting on.
Sure. So let's see. The Ibians are running about, obviously nervous, I think, because of what's happened. But I think you're able to calm them down, telling them that the culprit has been caught, and they seem to, yeah, they seem to like calm down from that. Henri leads you through past their compartment into another section of the baggage and padded compartment. More like a prison this is, or there's some like cells here, very small cells. Two of them are occupied. Henri tells you that Mironimir is held in one cell and the madman is held in the cell next to him.
Is Mironimir back as a human again now?
Right, you can have a look.
Yeah, I'll go and have a look.
Yeah, he is still restrained by the tentacles, but he is still back in his human form.
Is he looking like he's still in pain at all, or?
Not right now. Right now.
Hmm. Is it worth trying to talk to him when he's got a bit of sense about him? I'm asking you, group.
I think it is worth talking to him and then talking to this other gentleman to see if he remembers anything before he boarded the train.
Okay. So who's first? Sorry, is Mironimir first, or is the madman first?
Well, Mironimir is sounding like he's lucid at the minute. Is that right?
Yes.
That's right.
We could separate us and do
We
them
could.
at the same time.
Okay.
I don't want to be alone if he's going to turn into that big insect thing again.
Well, he's still restrained.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I am happy to go and try talking to the madman if you want to talk to Mironimir. Or the other way round.
I would certainly like to talk to Morona, the wine merchant.
What are your thoughts, Edward?
Can't say I'm certain of what to do, but we could go inform someone.
Who would you want to inform? We have Henri here.
Anyone else that should know?
If you're asking Henri that, because obviously the cats are aware. We can inform them that the culprit has been caught.
Well, that should quiet them down with their hissing.
Indeed, yes. Would you care to come with me to do that, monsieur?
Yes, I will.
And Roland, what would you like to do? Interrogate one of the two people in the compartment, or go to cats, or whatever you wish to do.
Perhaps he's better off going to the cats and maybe just having a rest.
Okay.
Or something like that, seeing if there's
So, stay there.
trouble.
Roland and Edward head to the cat compartment. We'll start with Roland and Edward, actually. As you travel to the cat compartment, Lance and Josephus will come back with you. Their job is done. And as you reach the cat compartment, you can hear lots of hissing and gnashing and yowling in there. Henri cautions you, please, monsieur, please show respect. And he knocks on the door and opens the door. What do you wish to say to them?
Friends,
Going on
Cat.
here then.
kittens, the mystery's been solved, the perpetrator has been stopped, a snowball has been avenged.
And as you say this, and Henri translates into like meowing, lots of meows. The cats do calm down, and it's like they part ways in front of you, and there's like one cat who looks very upset, and you recognise this cat from the platform back in Ulthar. It was Snowpaw's mother. And Henri says to you, this is Snowpaw's mother. Her name is Sophie. And she walks up to you and just like starts meowing at you. And Henri says to you,
Oh dear.
even though she is devastated at the loss of her kitten, she thanks you for your help, and she says that justice has been done for Snowpaw, and the cats are satisfied and will not bring any further action against Henri or the Express.
Yeah. Oh. Kitty cats.
You can spend some time with the cats.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll say that you probably spent the amount of time you spent with the cats, probably an hour. Roland, you can get another hit point back. Go to 9.
Yay. Healing of cats.
In the padded compartment, Major Mercy, Maya Havdat, and Nancy Sutherland. What would you like to do?
Well, I was going to speak to the wine merchant. I don't, if anyone else wants to.
I think we do them sequentially, don't you?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Moronimir first.
Yeah.
Moronimir.
As you open Moronimir. As you open the door to his cell, he just like looks he's very still. He's like very placid. Very, what's the word? He's not resisting at all or struggling at all against his bonds. And he is the human form again with his golden eyes. And when you open what do you wish to say to him as you open the door and enter? What do you wish to say to him?
We need to ask you some questions, Mr. Moronimir.
I thought you might wish to do so. Of course, I will hide nothing.
You Sorry, go on.
Right. Do you know what came over you? This is apparently, from what Henri says, violence turn into a crab is not like you at all.
Henri has only seen this side of him. The crab, as you say, that is my true form. That is a Cerubian's true form. We wear this mask. He obviously can't indicate himself. We wear this mask to facilitate contact among other races who would find our normal form distressing.
I see. But and please don't take offenses. You're even in that other form, your natural form, you wouldn't be violent particularly. You'd still be the same person.
Yes, that is the case, sir.
It's just. It seemed like you were fighting for control, or had lost, or were in pain.
Yes, I was mesmerized. Urgh. You can see it like starting again. He closes his eyes and winces. I was her enemy. I was under her enemy's control.
Who did this to you?
They and you can see he's trying to form words, but he's in so much pain that he can't make the words come out.
Before or after you were on the train?
It was I think it was in Dilathleen before I came on the train. You want?
Are they on the?
Sorry, carry on.
Are they? Is this person who did this to you? Are they on the train now?
No, he is not. But his power can cover many, many miles. I thought.
What did they look like?
And again, he sees his mouth moving, but he can't form the words. He can't get the words out. Causes him pain. This is causing him immense pain to be able to even like talk about what he is talking about.
I think don't let him suffer any further. I think.
It seems like talking about it causes him pain. So if we just leave him be until if we've got any specific things we want to know.
Veronica, I know this causes you pain, and I'm sorry to ask, but did he harm the wine at all? Is it safe to drink?
The wine is safe. Cerubian wine is incorruptible.
So why were you saying it was corrupting?
You actually hit upon the answer to that, Mercy. A while ago.
Ah, God, I'm so clever. I don't even know. It wasn't. Had it been swapped out or something?
You had said before, has he been was he being controlled by someone else?
Yeah. But we know that, and that doesn't seem to be about the wine. Because he was specifically talking about the wine being bad, wasn't he?
You want me to we can mind palace this a bit. Shall I give you some of the clues, and you can, if you need another hint. So he mentioned on several occasions about the Cerubian wine. It can be corrupted by an enemy or an outside or an evil influence.
Mm-hmm.
However, Henri has told you that Cerubian wine is incorruptible and has confirmed that the wine is not poisoned and cannot be poisoned. And each time Mironimir has talked about this, he has been in great pain.
So is it someone trying to get us to not drink the wine? Or make us believe the wine is bad? Like sorcerer fellow.
Gonna ask you for an idea roll. Intelligence roll, please.
Is everyone or just Mercy?
Everyone. You three. Mercy, Maya, and Lancy.
Yeah. See how everyone else. Oh, no, I'm not going to use luck then.
Intelligence was that?
Intelligence, yes.
Hmm.
Maya may not have been talking about the wine.
Could he have been talking about himself? If
Are
the
you
wine's
asking-
incorruptible.
Are you
Yeah,
asking-
that was me.
Yeah.
Asking you. And just throwing it out there, to be fair.
You think it likely that he was trying to talk about himself, but this is the only way he could do it, and even that caused him pain.
Right.
He's been telling me he's been controlled the entire time.
Oh, well, at least we know the wine's fine, you know.
Moronomir, I'm sorry it is uncomfortable, but I believe it is for the best for everyone's safety if we leave you in the cell.
I fully understand. Yes, I do not wish to cause more harm than I've done already.
Is there anything we can bring you that you need or would add to your comfort?
No, no, thank you. That's very kind, but no, I think I have everything I need already. Henri is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I wanted to ask him if he was spying on Madame Bussa.
Yeah, he nods. He does nod at that. Yes, he was.
To what purpose?
She had something he wanted.
To find the ruby.
Yes, I believe that was it.
But you don't know where it is.
It's in her case, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is.
We don't know. But yes, I think that's everything then.
Henri is still with you, and he says, my friend, I'm sorry this has come to this, but I will keep you here until we reach Sonanil, and King Karanas can be the judge of this. And Moronomir nods and accepts that. Okay. Badman next.
I think so.
Even before you open his door, you can hear ranting and raving and babbling coming from inside the room. You open the door and he's just writhing against his restraints and just shouting about anything. Conspiracy theories left, right, and center. Some of them involving cats, some of them involving strange beings called Shantax. Some of them are probably involving Henri in the train himself. None of it makes any sense.
Maya's going to go up to him and just smack him across the face. If it brings him to his senses a bit.
He is too far gone. You smack him and his head whips to one side, but he just carries on. He's too far gone.
He shrugs and says, "It was worth a try."
Henri, all those that have set foot in Zard, do they behave like this? Is this what happens to them?
This is, Mademoiselle, this is an extreme case of what can happen. This poor man has been there for so long. His mind is very nearly gone.
Is there anything we can do to...
I believe there is some spark of sanity left in him, but this is probably not the place for healing for him. Once we reach Seranion, perhaps we can finds there'll be someone in there who can help him.
Is there any method in these mad things he's spouting off, if that makes sense?
Do not believe so, sir.
That was me asking Jeff, to be honest.
I do not. I do not believe so,
Also,
Mademoiselle.
not.
I do not believe so, Mademoiselle. It is the ravings of a broken mind.
In that case, I believe there is nothing to be gained from staying here.
Hey. Very well. Henri leads you back to the sleeping compartments. We're coming up to 10 o'clock now, so I'm going to start wrapping up.
Mm-hmm.
I present, well, good news. Because you have found the murderer, each person, everybody gains 1d6 sanity points.
Yay!
And you can also improve your skills that you've ticked off.
Oh, excellent.
So
Excellent.
roll your skill, and if you fail the roll, you add 1d10 to it.
Right, I'm going to do my sanity first, so I get 5 sanity back.
Nice.
Do I put that in, because I've only got 45 out of 46, do I put that?
Put it in, and I'll put it in, and I'll sort it out later on. Yeah, just put it back in. It goes. So you go up to 50 with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never lost any sanity, so
That's
do
okay.
I just get an extra sanity?
You get an extra sanity. You go up to 56. Yep.
You're just completely unfazed by all of this. Like, yeah.
Although you should have lost. I think you lost.
He's
lost
been
a
in
sanity.
war.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. So yeah, just go up to 56. That's fine. Yep.
In war and cuts up animals for a living.
Major Mercy gets the full 6, so Major Mercy goes up to 61. Very good.
Yeah.
I rolled. Sorry.
Edward
Carry on.
gets 5. That puts him up to 83. Very good. And Nancy?
I rolled a regular dice. I got 5.
Nice. Puts you up to 86. Very good. Also, you
Go
can.
on. Sorry, go on, Jeff.
You can also make luck improvement rolls as well. So roll your luck, and if you fail the roll, you can add 1d10 to your luck. You can regain a little bit of the luck that you spent this session. You don't get. So she gets 1d10 added to her luck. Major Mercy gets 1d10 added to his luck. He needs it. Boy,
if,
he
if
needs
that
it.
hadn't worked, I'd have been very upset.
And Roland and Edward, make your luck rolls, please.
Okay.
You didn't have a percentile.
Am I making a...
Luck roll. Luck. So Edward doesn't get any bonus to his luck.
I rolled.
Roland, you can roll a 1d10 and add that to your luck. And Nancy rolled Nancy rolled.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, you add 3 luck back. And Roland gets 6 luck back. So you can add 6 to your luck. Make that 58.
Yeah.
And now you can roll your skills that you've ticked off to see if you improve them.
So this is, we want to fail these and
You want
add
to fail
to them.
these
don't we?
and add 1d10 if you fail, yes. So that's a first aid you can improve.
I don't think I ticked anything off, or do I?
Your cleaver, I think, would have ticked. You hit with that. Just
Okay.
look back through the dice rolls.
So that goes up
Yeah.
to 5.
That's no.
The one time you don't want an extreme success.
Oh.
Psychology goes up.
Oh, by 10 points. My first
Nice.
aid did only go up by 1, so swings and roundabouts.
Listen roll goes up. Listen roll definitely goes up. Wow. You made that law
I
roll.
made this as... Sorry.
Sorry. Mercy, did you make that law roll?
Yeah, because that's when you found out about the cats.
You told us about it.
Yeah.
That was an idea roll, not a law roll. So that's not one.
Ah.
Sorry, Roland, what was that? You about to say something?
I did a success on a first aid roll.
Okay, so you don't get a bonus for that,
No, that's fine.
but your cleaver.
Just have a look through.
Done. You done all yours?
Mhm.
Yes, so I did a hard success with my
Okay, so you don't get a
cleaver.
bonus for that. So if
No.
everybody's finished, I present to you a choice. This is a place where you can return to the waking world. There's still some more to do in the Dreamlands, but if you wish to, we can return to the waking world and carry on with the main story from there. Or you can stay here.
I'd vote for the waking world.
Yeah, we can come back here, I'm sure.
When you come back here, you will start off pretty much exactly from where you left off here. We can come back here later on at an appropriate point.
Yep, in that case, waking world as long as we can come back.
Yeah, my only thought about doing that is we're going to forget what's going on here.
Even if you forget what's going on here in the waking world, when you return here, you will remember what happened.
No, you mean as players, don't you?
As players rather than as characters, to be
players.
honest.
That's fair. We can take care of that once it comes up. And the videos are still up. The videos are still available.
True.
All Maya cares about is Ibians.
Yes.
So, as you return to your cabin and you return to your compartments, you feel the thrumming. Starts quite quietly, but then gets louder and louder, and it's not the sound of the Dreamlands Express. You realise it's the sound of the Orient Express, and you wake up and find yourselves back in your cabins in the Orient Express. I'm going to move us back to the Orient Express map. Remember which one it is. Can everybody please make me intelligence rolls?
I foolishly put my sheet away, thinking, we're done. Intelligence.
And Roland, yours.
Yeah, I'm just looking for it on the sheet bits at the top, isn't it?
Yeah, intelligence is at the top, yeah. So, Edward is the only one who failed that. Those of you who succeed as you wake up, you still remember what the dream was about. As consciousness returns to you, you remember what you were dreaming about. Edward, don't. It sort of like drifts away, as dreams do when you wake up, and can't really hang on to it. But as I say, when your characters return to the Dreamlands later on, you will remember what happened. But for now, Edward, it was just a dream. It was just a dream, and you can't really remember it. So everybody else can remember most of what happened.
Nancy's going to go and write it down as she wakes up, write it down in a notebook.
Yeah.
Dream journal.
Maya is probably 2 and draw a picture of an Ibian.
Awesome. There is a knock at your door. Each one of you. Mesdames, Messieurs, this is Rene, your conductor. We will shortly be arriving at Lausanne. Scheduled arrival time is... Check notes quickly. Scheduled arrival time is 7 a.m. 700 hours. The time is now 6:30 hours. Your luggage will be on the platform, will be debarked from the train onto the platform as soon as we arrive. Please make yourselves ready to leave the train. Thank you for travelling on the Orient Express, and I wish you a safe onward journey. And so,
Plenty of time to get up then.
Mm-hmm.
as the train pulls into Lausanne, and our investigators leave the train with their luggage, with the trunk, with the arm of the Deathcast simulacrum. Actually, Maya, make me a Constitution roll. You feel a bit tingly down your left arm, as if you slept on it, but it quickly goes away.
I think nothing of it then.
Yep. It's like just like when you sleep on it, sleep on your arm. You know, it just like wakes up. It's like slightly dead for a bit, then you just like shake it off, and it's fine. As the sun rises, as you arrive in Lausanne, put the map up. That's the station, which is down the bottom actually. Down here towards the south. That is where we will leave it for this evening. So, let's go around the room and again do the stars and wishes. Let's start with Christy. What's your favourite moment, and what would you like to see more of?
I didn't actually mind doing some fighting, like some fighting. You know, being a butcher and that. Also, I'm glad that I didn't die from that, because I had in my head that I had more hit points. I was thinking along actual D&D
Yep.
lines.
This isn't D&D.
No. I was thinking, oh, that's fine. I'll probably be really meaty. And then I looked and I was like, oh, I only have 14. Okay, that was my bad choice.
7 would be nothing. It'd be like 10%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now I'm used to like characters with like 50 odd, and I'm like, that's fine.
And what would you like to see more of?
Like I said, I quite liked just sort of doing some normal fighting, but
Of course, yep.
it's not like.
Of course. Sarah.
I've enjoyed solving a little mystery. I enjoyed some of the stuff with Madame Brucia, and that sort of, I quite like it when sort of fables and stuff bleed into the weird/dream world. So I really enjoyed that. I think actually I'm really enjoying the dream world stuff, but I probably am ready to go back to some of the real world stuff now as well. So some good time in there.
Cool thing. Robin?
That Maya actually got to use some of her burglar skills, probably.
Oh, the climbing, going across the thing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's very good. I really like that. I really enjoyed that when you suggested that, yeah.
Because she's not exactly the most social of people. More cats.
Yep.
Is what I would like to see more of.
Okay.
Since Ibians are no longer an option.
Richard.
I thought the fight was good, given how useless we all were at it, including like the monster.
Yeah, that dice rolls did not help with that, and he had like 5 points of armor, so he had to do more than 5 points to be able to damage him in the first place.
Assaulting innocent old ladies was good. More of that. More opportunities to attack the elderly. What I would like to see more of is horrible things happening to us. Like proper, awfulness.
Okay.
I mean, I think you were trying with the crab, but it just didn't,
The crab was more of a fighty thing, yeah.
More insanity.
Yeah, you kept on passing your sanity rolls. That's no fun when you pass your sanity rolls. And
okay, Maya's just going to be showing people pictures of this Ibian.
And Brian.
I like the Avenging Snowpaw, and that's what I'd like to see more of. More cats.
Okay, that's a cool thing. I enjoyed. Oh, Brian, what did I enjoy? I enjoyed I did enjoy, like, the way you like working things out, like, my climbing across the roof was fantastic. I did enjoy the confrontation with Madame Brusha. I was so happy, Sarah, when you got the connection between Madame Brusha and that story.
Yeah, I that passed me by.
I think it helped. I watched it yesterday.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, like when Robin was reading it, I was, oh my god, I know who she is. Far too exciting for me.
That was awesome. Yep. So the journey will continue not next month because some people are away, but will continue in April as the investigators investigate Lausanne. I believe you're trying to find someone who has a scroll here, or the scrolls you're looking for. We'll deal with that next time.